bluntly and bluntly. Everything is under control. Everything is undeniably under control in this program, bluntly as usual. Today we focus on something absolutely vital, the International Day of Peace. The reason I'm not alone today, we have Hani. Hello, Hani. How are you doing today? Yeah, Hani is, an NGO manager, here in Kinshasa. You're from South Africa, yes. But a long time ago, you do live in Congo here. Now, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Tuchumani. Hello, Tuchumani. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. Nice to meet you again.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Tuchumani is a communicator of the presidential majority.
Exactly.
Yeah, PDC. Exactly. You see the political party.
Yes, yeah. Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We have Liongo, Mr. Liongo. Hello, how are you doing today? You're a lawyer in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Yes. Yeah, you're becoming a permanent guest. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And we have Monique Mukengeshai. Monique, the permanent one. Yeah, guest. You are the managing director or CEO of Mojok Services in Congo from London. Can you imagine? Bluntly, bluntly, and bluntly. Everything is under control. Thank you. Mr. Tuchumani, would you take your commitment? Would you? Good. Okay. Will you speak to the camera?
I, Adesanya Tuchumani Kisombe, hereby state that I love my country, the Democratic Republic of Congo, commit to work for its economical, political, and social progress on behalf of its people and my land. I also hereby commit to work in compliance with today's Bluntly TV show rules and state that all my speaking time will be fully devoted to speak bluntly, and bluntly.
Okay, Hani Festival, the parody. We have to respect. You can send 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay, would you take a seat? Yeah, anyway. There, yeah. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's go, Annie.
I, the undersigned Annie Modi, hereby state that I love my country, the Democratic Republic of Congo, commit to work for its economic, political, and social progress on behalf of its people and my land. I also hereby commit to work in compliance with today's Bluntly TV show rules and state that all my speaking time will be fully devoted and speak bluntly, and bluntly.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Annie. Would you take a seat on my left there? Good. Let's go from London. Mojok Services CEO, Chief Executive Officer. Let's go.
I, the undersigned Monique Mukengeshai, hereby state that I love my country, the Democratic Republic of Congo, commit to work for its economic, political, and social progress on behalf of its people and my land. I also hereby commit to work in compliance with today's Bluntly TV show rules and state that all my speaking time will be fully devoted to speak bluntly, and bluntly.
Are you singing? Good. Thank you. Over there. And Met Liongo. Yeah, a lawyer. Let's go.
I, Pati Liongo, hereby state that I love my country, the Democratic Republic of Congo, commit to work for its economic, political, and social progress on behalf of its people and my land. I also hereby commit to work in compliance with today's Bluntly TV show rules and state that all my speaking time will be fully devoted to speak bluntly, and bluntly.
Thank you. Bluntly. This is bluntly. We are talking about peace. But bluntly today, focused on bluntly, on peace matters. What's going on? We need peace in Congo, in Ukraine, in Iraq. Everywhere around the world, we need peace. Even, in Mali, there are some problems on the ground. In Nigeria, we need peace. But what's the meaning of peace today in the world? Find out.
On Sunday, September 21st, 2014, the whole world celebrated International Peace Day. That day of celebration was initiated and voted in the Security Council of the United Nations in 2001. Several activities are organized around the world. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, the United Nations Mission for Peace, in a partnership with the American NGO Peace One Day, plans some activities across the country. The Pacific Walking of Citizens to symbolize peace, musical concert in small and big cities such as Goma. Peace talk were delivered for that commemoration just to sensitize population for peace. The chosen theme of this year is the people's right to peace. The Democratic Republic of Congo takes advantage of this event to promote peace, especially in the eastern part of Congo. No sustainable development and progress can be achieved without peace.
have to start with Hani on my right because you're knowledgeable about peace. we just celebrated, International Day of Peace. What does it mean for you, peace, today in the world?
Thank you very much for your question and invitation, Mr. Anise.
Yeah.
Peace, anyone can define it as simply as living in an environment where there's no war, where there's harmony between people. That would be peace.
Yes.
But the question is, are we always living in an environment with such an harmony?
That's the question. Now, the answer.
The answer is very complex, and the answer is actually what makes the entire world to celebrate the Peace International Day on the 21st of September. Yes. Because if we want to define peace as a space where there is no conflict, war, would ask ourselves where people are living under $1 per day, are they living in a peaceful environment? One will say no. If you're getting index from International Economic Institute, they will say no. You can't live under $1 and be peaceful because it will be stressful to survive on a daily basis. That if you survive. But if then you're getting an index from an organization that's dealing strictly with armed conflict, of course they will say Afghanistan, there's no peace. Yeah. And then you will say countries where there is no war at all, there is peace. Yes. That's where the answer to the concept, to the word peace becomes very complex and needs to be adapted to each person in the environment where they are situated. Yeah. I mean, the concern cannot be restricted to the aspect of war only.
Now, what was the meaning of peace when they created the day of International Day of Peace? What was, the idea? The first idea about.
I think I was just talking about that. Yeah. When you talk about peace, you don't have to look at, of course, the political instability, armed conflict are the major causes of lack of peace in an environment. But it does not mean that when there is no war and when there is a political instability, automatically there is no peace. When this day, International Day for Peace, is being celebrated, that's why it is international, because there is countries where there is no war.
Nowadays, in our planet, is peace a reality?
If peace was a reality, there would not be an International Day of Peace. Yes. And to come to the question you were asking to Annie, when they set the International Peace Day, they were referring to the absence of war and violence. Yes. It's true it's true that certain aspects not related to war and violence are also compromising peace. Yeah. But you cannot have a concept englobing everything at a time. To be methodical, you need to define things in order to tackle them. So when they defined an International Day of Peace, they refer to the war and violence. Yeah. And when you ask if the war is at peace, no. Yesterday, France started bombing in Iraq. The United States started it a few days earlier here in Congo.
Using airstrike.
Yes. Here in Congo, we also still have problems in the east. So war is not a reality. There are countries who don't have war inside of them, but who are at war outside of their country. Yes. So peace is still a challenge. That's why the General Assembly of the United Nations instituted that day to help people have a time when they reflect about the need for peace. And I think this year, 2014, the theme chosen by the Secretary General is the right for peace. Yes. They want to make peace as one of the human rights.
Mukengeshai, what are the main causes of wars in the world?
In my opinion, and in most people's opinion, the main causes would be wealth, money. Wealth. To me that's what the main cause is. Like with the war in Congo, it's all about the minerals and the wealth that we have in the country. Yeah,
but in Iraq, for instance, if I can quote Iraq, is it a matter of poverty there? Or
no, it's about power as well. The thing is, most of the states, which is Western states like to impose their ideologies on other countries, and that's why, in my opinion, there will never be peace, because there can never be
peace.
There will never be world
It's
peace, because
dangerous what you say.
yes, it started even before Christ. When we
Yeah.
go back in history, there will never be peace, because there can never be a utopia. Not everyone will have the same way of thinking. Just like we're sitting here, we don't have the same way of thinking. So in the world, there can never
There
be
isn't
world
peace
peace.
even here.
No, there will not be peace, because we probably have different ideas, different political views.
Yes.
There'll always be differences. So
Yes.
it's impossible. In a human nature, it's literally impossible to have peace.
Yeah. And talking about Democratic Republic of Congo, what's the main cause?
The main cause, the main cause is the struggle of power, the battle for power, and the wealth.
Well,
Which is why we always have all these coups d'etats, and everyone is trying to be on top. So it's really hard to achieve peace in this country.
in the light of what you're saying, it means that even Congo, peace is, something we can expect.
I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but it's not just about Congo, it's surrounding countries as well.
What should be done, to overcome hatred? Because it means that hatred is, something bad that pushes people to misbehave. Mostly in African countries, in Democratic Republic of Congo, we can go in Mali, South Sudan, and Republic of Central Africa. In Nigeria, a lot of African countries. The situation is getting
exactly.
from bad to worse.
If I have to start my thinking, I would like to say that I'll make the Peace Day, like Makode Bata said, like it been made on a sign of the right. The peace have to become a right.
Yes.
But why is today we see struggling is because of the leaders. The peace in a political way, I'm going to speak in a political way, which
Because
is
you're a politician yourself.
which is link everything.
Yeah.
Once people we understand that the right, the first right, coming from the population, they will be able to have peace everywhere. Look at the situation in a country. Everyone, as a leader, in the words, think that they know what the population needs. Once we're talking about the constitutions, it's a fact, it's a matter of making the weak, making a peace weak. And then the politician in opposition, they don't realize that we have to, once you don't have, once the political people, they don't understand each other, they have to refer to the population. And then you have to stop talking about the population as you only, where is the population? We all are population. This is the first things, because in the peace will never be a truth if the West country thinking that they have to impose their behavior to us. This is the thing. So what happened then? Now is that fact that
put away that
what's that?
Revision of constitution, for instance, in Congo, you're talking about.
No,
so that you may not push people.
No, we have to come back in a way that we all the country belongs to all of us.
Yes.
People who needs the constitution to be changed for the peace, for the good of the country to go forward, and people doesn't want it. So we don't have to push people, the population in the street. That's to make we don't have to go and take gangs. All we need is to refer to the population. This is, for me, the message of this day of peace.
And how to promote peace in Congo.
How to promote peace in Congo is to be, that's the first
to be talking about the Congo particularly. Because
particularly in Congo is to be able to go to the population every time there is matter of hesitation. Every time we think that we're not able to get an answer easily. This is the main things. And I would say that, to go further, you cannot have a world of peace when people keeping on making gangs.
Yes.
West countries, they're making gangs. So they have somewhere to sell it. To stand
I know, thank you very much. Bluntly, and bluntly. Everything is under control, you see. Very interesting. As Tuchumani is talking, we need peace everywhere. Peace in Iraq, peace in the Democratic Republic of Congo.